Evening everyone, and a very warm welcome to another episode of Monster Plus in 2024. So today we are here back at Gatwick stand 560 doing a short flight over to Edinburgh. Hope you're all well, thank you for joining us last night. Hopefully Twitch and everything is working as it should do this evening. Apologies for a notification on this, didn't really expect to do a flight this evening. So we've just got passengers boarding, we'll jump in the flight deck. Get everything all set up for our departure. They're expecting runway 26 left for departure today out of Gatwick. Not sure quite what's happened with the stairs, but let's jump straight into the flight deck. Make it a little bit easier. Like I say, I'm not quite sure. So 26 left there, we're expecting landmark 6 Mike for our departure. Initial climb, so 380 is our cruise level, so pretty high this evening. Fuel is required, 5.7 tonnes. We've got 132 passengers this evening, and we've got an alternate of Newcastle if we need to divert. So we've got about 5 minutes to go to IRS alignment is complete. Basically everything's set up here, so we've got our V-speeds 142, 142, 146, thrust of 68. Call sign this evening, EasyJet Juliet. We're on the VATSIM network. Unfortunately there's no Gatwick online in the minute. There was when I first looked at doing this flight, but they must have come off the line for now. Hopefully we get some ATC up at Edinburgh. Chances are we're going to go into London control zone as well, so we'll make sure we've got that tuned ready, and then for a short flight up to Edinburgh. So flight time's 1 hour and 10 minutes, probably cut that down to around an hour for our departure. So we'll get our control frequency tuned in. So that is 127105, which is for London control. That's for the north part of London. 127105. Bear with me. So we'll go back to unicorn frequency for now. That's already ready to go. Like I said, we are flying the EasyJet route this evening. So 3 minutes to IRS alignment. Like I say, we've got passengers boarding as we speak. Apologies, for some reason the stairs are not quite aligned to how they should be. So we'll have a look at the landlord 6 mark chart for. So initial climb 6,000, so we'll get that set in the box. So 6,000. So 2 seats left, make a right hand turn, 0 is 87 degrees, max speed of 220, initial climb 4,000, 5,000 at Acorn, then 6,000 for Lambourne, then we'll be heading north. And have a good look for our departure region as well. So at the minute we are here standard 160, sorry 560. We're going to push back from stand and we're facing south on Quebec Alpha, all the way down to Lima. Down here to Papa, and like I say, we can actually take Bravo 1 for departure. As we're a fairly light aircraft, we just need to make sure we plan that route in. So that'll be our current plan, unless ATC come online in the meantime. So intersection data, we want Bravo 1 for departure. So we'll just make that change here. On the MCD, so we got a V1 of 138, V2 138. And at 142 for a V2 speed, 7,500. Flaps 1 up 0.2, 68% thrust. And let's change engine out. Information, so there we go. So we've just got refueling commencing at the minute. That's just ongoing as we speak. And then we'll get ourselves pushed back to stand. Evening everyone, hope we're all well. View of you on this evening.
Taxiway Alpha via Lambert 6 Mike departure, Gatwick.
Like I say, it's another nighttime flight. Apologies, we've done a few nighttime flights. I don't mind a nighttime flight though. Brings its own challenges. It's fairly steady here at Gatwick at the minute. There's only how many aircraft we've got on stand at the minute? We've got 3 aircraft on stand at the moment.
Your EasyJet flights. To help us get on our way, please take your seats as quickly as you can and leave room in the aisle for others.
So initially we'll be tracking north, pretty much direct overhead to London, over the top of London City Airport. Then we're going to Brookman's Park area, Wellingborough City, tracking over towards Leicester, overhead Nottingham, and then moving away up on the west side of the UK, past Windermere Lake District, and then heading up into Scotland. Like I say, we're expecting probably 2-4 for landing, input 1 echo arrival. So that is the refueling complete. So refuel's complete, we'll get the seatbelt signs on. It is all sorted. Just have a quick look at the passengers to make sure we've got them all on board. So all passengers are on board. I think we're just waiting for baggage now once the fuel truck's gone. So it won't be too much longer before we're on our way. The local QNH 1025 this evening. So cockpit prep checklist, gear puns, cover to move, fuel quantity 5.48 tons, seatbelt on, it is nav, ref 1025.
Going around, maintaining 2,000 feet and remaining in the left traffic pattern.
So there's a little bit of activity at Heathrow. That's some of the ATC that we can hear this evening. So we're just getting all our charts up and ready. Yeah, left, how we doing, mate? So we are streaming on multiple platforms this evening, so don't be surprised if we get everything in.
Qantas 410 heavy, maintaining slowest practical speed.
So we'll have a good look through the flight plan, make sure there's no discontinuities. There probably will be overhead Edinburgh, I guess. We'll have a quick look. We're going to go for quite a steep climb, say flight level 380. So at the minute there's no discontinuities, which is good. So whilst they're getting the bags on, I think what we'll do is we'll start the APU. I think we're still waiting for the bags actually. Have a quick look, see what's going on. Ah, here they are now. So we'll get the APU started. I got plenty of extra fuel, got an extra 19 minutes of fuel on top of the 30 minutes, 22 minutes alternates. So APU on and start. Get the APU bleed running as well. Get these screens brightened up a touch.
Gatwick traffic from Portsmouth Highway turning left crossing 26 west.
So there we go. Oh, nice one. The whole night. Whereabouts are you flying to then this evening, London? Typically we only tend to do fairly short flights, but there we go. So that's the case now. So AP is unavailable, we can disconnect external power. So we're just waiting for confirmation that Finn is on board and we're ready to go. I'll see all the doors are still open at the minute as well. Ah, nice one, Sydney to Dubai, should be quite a nice flight for you. Never really flown that side of the world, to be fair.
Gatwick traffic on the forward turning left downwind 26 left and descending to 1,500 feet.
Are you flying the A350 then? I'm going to have a guess up.
Welcome aboard your EasyJet.
Boarding's completed,
To
so
help us get on our way, please take your seats as quickly as you can and leave room in the aisle for others to pass. There is a space under the seat in front of you for small bags. If you have larger bags, please put these in the overhead lockers. If you are sitting in the front row or next to an exit, you must.
So we're just waiting for confirmation that the boarding's complete,
Smoking.
and then we'll get going.
At any time, this includes vapes and other e-cigarettes. The crew are in the cabin to help you.
There's me dropping things. Wonderful. Just screw up this glass I've just knocked. Right then. So then, before start, park brake, set takeoff speeds and thrust 138, 138, 142, thrust 68, windows and doors closed, beacon is on.
Gatwick traffic on the Portsmouth Highway turning left base running 26 left number 2 for approach.
So then, continue push back.
Correction number 2 for touch and go. On
So we want to be nose to the right, facing south.
Release parking brakes, please.
Brakes released, clear to push.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Start sequence is going to be 1 then 2, starting engine 1.
Working me at the front, we have Tim. Joining you very shortly at the center, we have Carl. And working
Gatwick traffic, easy, nice FJ, push back from stand 560 facing south from Quebec Alpha.
are here for your comfort, but primarily for your safety. With that in mind, we do ask, indeed we require, the 2 minutes.
How do you find the A350?
Importantly, your attention. whilst we
I struggle with it a little bit, to be fair.
aircraft. Thank you.
So. So engine once available, starting engine 2. Flaps 1.
To take you through the safety features of this aircraft. Please pay attention to the illuminated signs and crew instructions. Position of the emergency exits is shown on the safety card and is demonstrated by the crew. Please make sure you know where your nearest
engine 2 is available.
Behind you. Emergency lighting will guide you
AP
to
can fall off, AP bleed off.
In an emergency, leave all bags on board.
Please set
To
parking brake.
fasten your seatbelt,
Brake say clear to
push the
disconnect.
metal end into the buckle until it clicks. Pull the loose
After start,
end
engine is not required. It comes
and
status. Check
unfasten by
pitch
lifting the top of the
trim
buckle.
point.
It must be fastened when
2
the
up.
seatbelt sign is on, and we
Rudder
suggest
trim
you keep
is
it
neutral.
fastened whenever you're in
Back
your seat.
controls. Full up.
If the air supply fails,
Pull
the
down.
masks will drop from above you.
Neutral.
Pull a mask towards you to start the
Pull left.
oxygen.
Pull
Place the
right.
mask over your nose
Neutral.
and mouth
Rudder. Pull
and
left.
breathe normally.
Pull right.
Hold the mask
Neutral.
in place with the strap
Unlocking
on
gear.
each side to adjust. Put on your own
So
mask
just waiting
before
for the
helping
hook to be
others.
disconnected, and then we can get on the way.
If we land on water, take a life jacket from under your seats. Remove it from the pouch and put it over your head. Pass the tapes around your waist and click together.
Tow truck
The
disconnected.
traffic
Strap
on
arms
Fortune.
removed.
carry on, final run.
You must not inflate your life jacket
Left is
until you're
clear. Right
outside.
is clear.
We're actually on the left side with the
Outside,
pin.
Inflate it by pulling the toggle.
Just wait for the pin.
If it doesn't inflate or needs topping up, blow into the tube. There is a light and whistle for attracting attention. The crew can help you
That's
with
the
life
pin.
jackets for children. Please look at the safety card in your seat pocket before takeoff. It contains important safety information specific to this aircraft, such as the brake
Taxi lights.
position and operation of the exits. Please now close your seat table, put the armrest down.
Oh, Gatwick's just
open
come
the
online, so
window blind, and fasten your
126825.
seatbelt.
So we'll
Thank
just
you
hold
for
position
your
for the minute.
attention.
Chances are it will have to give us our clearance now. But it'll be what it'll be. Gatwick radar, good evening, easy 97 Juliet, push back from stand 560.
EasyJet Juliet Gatwick Director, hello, information kilo, current QNH1025, squawk 2002.
Squawking 2002, Connect 1025, easy 97 Juliet.
And EasyJet Juliet taxi to Whip Bravo 1 runway 26 left via Lima and Papa.
Bravo 126 left, Lima Papa, easy 97 Juliet.
With there 4873 descent altitude 3000 feet. 3000 feet,
So take off from Vegas.
23 Whiskey Yankee, turn right heading 340 degrees, 29 track miles.
So we're
descent altitude
on with the director
6000
this
feet,
evening.
QNH1025.
Yes, we are on flight sim 2024.
QNH1025, descending altitude 6,000 feet and turning right heading 340
Quick brake check.
degrees, tops us 23 Whiskey Yankee.
At least we've got a little bit of ATC online. Looks like London South's come online as well, so we'll get that tune as well. 129, this one 430. That. So just bring the thruster to idle. So taxi, checklist, flight controls, checklist, flap setting, config 1, preserve radar, windshield system, on and auto, engine, mode selector, norm, ECAM memo, take off, blue on the cabin.
3933 route direct timber.
A319 is my favourite. Just a nice responsive aircraft. So I'll give it a couple of minutes. So need Toby eye tracking. It's so much better for taxiing.
With their 3993 turn right heading 280 degrees.
Turning right heading 28.
There we go, we've got a friend here.
Foxtrot 23 Whiskey Yankee Descent.
Yeah, I like it because it's
5,000 feet.
small, but it's a nicer, responsive aircraft as
Descending
well.
to altitude 5,000 feet, top Swiss 23 Whiskey Yankee.
Just try and get them to get the cabin
Gatwick
secure.
Director, Qantas 447, good evening. Climbing 1,500 feet, passing 1,000 feet. Intention is touching ball, runway 26 left. And
See, check that's complete.
in the left traffic pattern.
EasyJet Qantas 47, turn left heading 160 degrees, climb to altitude 3,000 feet, QNH 1025.
Hello, that's cabin secure for takeoff.
Wonderful, thank you.
Climbing 3,000.
Yeah, it's a pretty nice. I've never flown it, if I'm honest. I imagine they're pretty cool though to fly.
With that 4873, turn left heading 270 degrees, clear descent altitude 2,000 feet, cleared ice approach runway 26 left.
So onto Papa now, we're straight down onto Bravo 1 for departure.
With their tree 9 and tree, turn right heading 340 degrees.
So apologies, we're a little quiet for a few minutes just while we concentrate, get ourselves out.
Qantas 47, turn left heading 100 degrees.
So we'll get the strobes on. So we should be straight out.
Around 0 degrees, Qantas 47.
Foxtrot 23 Whiskey Yankee, descent altitude 3,000 feet.
Packs 1 2 both off.
Descending altitude
TKST
3,000 feet, top Swiss 23 Whiskey Yankee.
So we've got an aircraft 10 miles at the minute, hopefully. Maybe we'll get us out before then. See how we go. So continue taxi straight ahead at the minute onto Bravo. So you can see that aircraft on the approach path at the minute. Whether we can get out before, then we may do.
With their 4873, circle between 230 degrees, 2 knots, runway 26 left, clear to land.
Maybe not.
Easy 907 Juliet behind the landing with their A320 via Bravo 1 runway 26 left, land wait behind.
After the arriving was a line about wait behind Easy passenger.
With their tree 9033 descent altitude 5,000 feet,
This is
QNH
Bravo 1.
1025.
Descend to flight level 050, QNH 1025 with 3983.
Swiss 23 Whiskey Yankee, turn left heading 290 degrees.
Left 290 degrees, top Swiss 23 Whiskey Yankee.
So we'll be on to London South Control initially, and then be London North. We're up to Edinburgh with no ATC at present.
With their tree 9033
So,
descent altitude 3,000
flight checklist, take over with 36 left Bravo 1, config 1 plus F, TKST ARA packs 1 and 2 both off.
Gatwick Director, Easy 69 Papa.
We'll just bring that back a second just while we're
69
waiting
Papa
for it.
Gatwick, hello, bash message.
Very good evening, Easy 69 Papa is an A319, gate 101 at Gatwick, information kilo QNH 1025, just looking for IFR clearance to Inverness, please. Muchas gracias.
Swiss 23 Whiskey Yankee, descent altitude 2,000 feet, cleared ice approach, runway 26 left.
Descending altitude 2,000 feet and
So
clear
we
for
can line
the
up
island
immediately
approach runway
after
26
the
left,
arrival.
top Swiss 23 Yankee Whiskey.
So release the brake and it'll start rolling.
47, turn left heading 080 degrees.
Please say again for Qantas 47.
Qantas 47, turn left heading 080 degrees.
Left heading 080 and this is Qantas 47.
Bring your nose around to the left. Just follow it around. So we'll get the shows back on now, we're on the runway.
With Air 487 Tree, welcome to Gatwick. Taxi stand 12 by Golf and Juliet. Bye bye.
And 12 by Golf and Juliet, please. 4873. Thank you.
We should get a
ED97 Juliet, from Bravo 1, runway 26 left, cleared takeoff, service wind 230 degrees, 2 knots.
Clear for takeoff, 26 left, ET97 Juliet. And that's on.
With Air 3933, turn left heading 290 degrees.
290 for with there, 3923.
Take off. First sets. And flight 68, express 1 8 thrust blue. $100. B1.
With Air 3933, descent altitude 2,000 feet, cleared, ILS approach runway 26 left.
Auto flying go.
2,000 feet, cleared,
Enough.
ILS runway 26 left, with there, 3923.
With 23 Whiskey Yankee, surface wind 230 degrees, 2 knots, runway 26 left, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 26 left, top Swiss 23 Whiskey Yankee.
Just climb.
Qantas 47, turn left heading 070 degrees.
AP1.
Left heading 0 degrees.
Up 0.
With Air 3933, speed 160 knots till 4 DMA.
Speed 160 knots. Can you say again, please?
160 knots until 4 miles.
160 knots until 4 miles with the 3923.
EG629 Papa, gate 101, ready for push and start.
ED97 Juliet, contact level control 129 and 430, safe flight, bye bye.
Delta London 129430, good evening to yourself, easy nice actually, bye bye.
ED629.
So we'll tune 127, 105
246,
as well.
speed 220 knots.
Speed 220 knots, keep 246.
Block 285, leave Lambourne, heading 265.
So we'll see how we get on here.
Lambourne heading 275.
265.
Lot 285, just verify, heading 265.
265.
London,
Please keep your seatbelt
London, good
fastened.
evening, easy nice Juliet, 4,000 feet, slam on 6 mic.
We suggest you keep it
Easy Night of Juliet, London Control, good evening, climb now, flight level 130.
130 easy nice Juliet. Heavy climb 130. Into the aircraft.
Smoking is not allowed at any time. This is
235 Alpha, London, hello, cleared. Boston, Compton 3 Foxtrot departure, squawk 4235. Through 35 Alpha, correct.
London, good evening. People at ETSU, we stand 5.2 feet away, ready for push and start.
So the map we're going to go to 250 knots.
Speed 800, stand 512, push and start as approved, base north.
London Control, good evening, speed with 8 at the moment.
Hey, VATSIM, how do we make?
Level 10, descending to flight level 80.
Speed 8 Echo Romeo, London, hello, leave Bovingdon, heading 120 degrees, speed 220 knots.
Which to see over this side, really. There we go, there's Gatwick. Above.
220 knots, speed with 8 Echo Romeo.
Correct, break, speed with 22 Romeo Juliet, contact London 127.105.
127.105, speed 32 on the list.
Shamrock 204 requesting appointment 330.
Shamrock 204, London, hello, climb flight level 330.
330,
Speed 977 Juliet, wind 340 degrees, 2 knots, runway
Cheers,
27
hello.
left, clear to land.
27 left, clear to land, 0977 Juliet.
So shortly we should get probably a direct service.
44, turn right heading 235, speed 180 knots, when established localizer 27 left, descend to the glide path.
Heading 235 and speed 180.
Receive messages.
EasyJet Juliet, turn left heading 345, climb flight level 190.
Climb flight level 190, left 345, EasyJet.
246, descend flight level 70.
Descend flight level 70, speed 246.
So left 345,
Lock 285,
open climb at
190.
190.
Speedbird 35, Alpha stand 554, pushing
10,000
through
feet,
space
slung the
north.
lights off and release the cabin.
Channel 2 Lima, maintain present heading, descent altitude 4,000 feet.
Current heading and descent 4,000, channel 2 Lima. Stay there, 57 kilo 557, push start please.
257 kilo, stand 557, push and start is approved, face north.
Face north, push approved, thanks. Stay there, 57 kilo.
So we should get a direct Brooklyn.
2105, hold November 5 whiskey.
2105,
So flying pretty much directly over London.
Second, I've got traffic on a half mile final.
So we got your blue one.
Super 246, 24 miles, 27 left, descent altitude 4,000 feet, QNH 1025.
26 miles, descent to 4,000 feet, QNH 1025, speed per 246.
Slot 285, turn left heading 130 degrees.
That's 130 degrees.
So we've got London City just over to the right
Blue
side
Max
of the nose.
45 X-ray Juliet, contact London
And we should have
127.105.
Heathrow over off to our left side as well.
45 extra Juliet, bye.
Just flying
Easy 97 Juliet, report you're heading to London 127.105.
What, heading to London 127.105? That's true.
Super 246, turn left heading
100. Reverse 71 go.
Speedbird 36 Papa Quebec, contact London 129.430. All stations London, I'll be back in 1 minute. Stand by, remain on the frequency.
So we'll just stand by a second. Hopefully we'll get some ATC on out. Never know. We shall see how things progress. Yeah, cheers for the call at VATSIM. And we'll say what's going up to this evening. So we'll just wait a second just to see what's going to do for us. Say flight time's 1 hour and 10, so we'll be at 22:30 roughly. Around about an hour from now. So we're pretty much at our constraint. Just need to report our heading over to London when it comes back. And then we'll go from there. It's quite nice when the controls online, to be fair. It's got to do a little bit more chatter. A little bit more realism to it. So that's how we'll get a route direct. Probably Leicester as well. Not that. Phantom. So we'll just see what he has to say. So altitude constraint there. So 380 is actually...
All stations, sorry, London's back. Break, Easy 97 Charlie, do you check in? Correction, Easy 97 Juliet, did you check in?
He's nice and Juliet. Negative, heading 345 degrees.
Easy 97 Juliet, London, hello, thank you, Roger. Continue the heading, and I'll call you back shortly for plan.
There's.
Friday 1 X-ray vacated runway request stand 10.
Friday 1 X-ray, thank you, stand 10 by Alpha.
Right, EZ9 to 69 Golf, monitor Unicom, 122.8.
Sure, it's window,
Sorry, yeah, my mistake, EZ9 to 9 Golf, monitor Unicom, 122.8.
Yeah, 1 to EasyJet A319 Golf, thank you very much, enjoy it.
Thanks, Juliet.
All Blue Max, 45 extra Juliet, flight level 160.
Blue Max, 45 extra Juliet, hello, roger.
There's quite a few of us off to Edinburgh at the minute.
See the Sim 1 Golf, descent flight level 70.
Flight level 70, is that 71 Golf.
Shuttle 4 Hotel, flight level 320.
320.
Just need London North on now and then.
Sunset 1914, so leveling at level 200.
Sunset 1914 London Control, hello, thank you. Descent, flight level 90, be level by Checo, and if it's the 711 Charlie arrival.
So we've got an aircraft in
711 Charlie, arrival and descent.
If we get visual sure. So it's 5,500 feet. So it's descending.
Receiver 22 Romeo Juliet, it's the rim, 1 November arrival for Newcastle.
There we are.
Into 1 November, Foxcatcher, speed 200 feet.
Put it back, Blue Max 45 extra Juliet, descent flight level 140.
So we should get a further climb in a second.
45 extra Juliet.
And Lufthansa 225 London, hello, Logan 2 hotel arrival for Heathrow, report your mark number.
And look at the hotel for arrival and right now decimal 80.
Lufthansa 225, roger, maintain mark decimal 80 or greater.
Maintain decimal 80 or greater for Lufthansa 225.
Correct, look off, final 33. Going 9 kilo golf, clear land 33, the wind is light and variable.
23 kilo 0, connect to the
Stephen 9, sorry, Fenix 43 Juliet, fly heading of 330 degrees.
Heading 330, change 430.
EasyJet 7 Juliet, climb flight over 300.
Over 300 is left into it. 300 open climb.
Turn left heading 355, vector south runway 27.
355, intercept ILS for 27.
So we should get a direct in a minute. I presume we'll get a direct to Leicester or something.
And Lufthansa 1914, the squawk is
just keeping us away from Luton by the look of things.
3546, and we're descending down to 9 to 7 now, some X pilot issue.
No problem.
London Center,
Airport, show them out. J-Dubs. Thanks for the follow flying things.
Tower 7449 London Control. Hello, thank you. Logan 2 hotel arrival for Heathrow.
Tower 7449 Logan 2 hotel arrival for Heathrow.
Fenix 43 Juliet, descend flight level 170.
Descend flight level 170, Fenix 43 Juliet.
The Blue Max 45 extra Juliet, descend
I'll do a flat out
level
of these minutes at some point, to be fair.
Level 90, Blue Max 45 extra Juliet.
Tower 7449 is the top of descent, requesting the descent.
Tower 7459, roger, descend flight level 250, level by Logan.
Tower 7459, descent to flight level 250 and level by Logan.
Correct, on conversion, speed 280 knots.
And speed 280 knots.
So we're starting to look at our landing performance. So which runway we're going to require.
Control Air France 462 with the flight level 3.
So 57.1 tons for our landing weight. So do request 57.4 tons on landing weight, so we can take ultimate low.
You want
to reverse
to
to
descend?
So we'll select operate low for landing shortly. We can also request a weather ATIS for Edinburgh as well. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like we've got Edinburgh available. But we can still request the weather. So I want to head into the ATSU menu, AOC, and
London Control, Zebra 35 X-ray heavy for level 380, please on speed.
Echo off, Bravo Hotel, Meta enabled, sent. Just wait for the message icon to pop up. That'll take us straight there once that comes back. So, Echo off, Bravo
London Control,
Hotel,
Zebra 35 X-ray heavy for level
240
380,
at 13 knots. Clouds broken at 1,300, 13 degrees, good, 1020. So, now performance page, what we can do here, and what we'll do on this other side. So we'll just quickly select messages, so we'll go there, we can copy it straight across. So we want to head to approach page, so QNH1020, temperature is 13 degrees Celsius, the dew point of 11, so there's not far off being foggy. Winds 240 at 13 knots. That's reported wind. And 075 for our transition level. Which should be 120. Let's give ourselves 2 knots. 120.
Yeah, to Jacko for the tons of 114. We're doing the.
One thing we need to do is have a look at our minimums. So we have a look at the charts here for Edinburgh. Start charts, ILS, DME. 24. So in case of a missed approach, we'll climb straight ahead to 3,000 and then as directed. So interception point of the ILS is 3,000 feet and our
I'm not London Control,
is
but
300.
5 by 5. I'm not sure if London's having issues. Alright, copy.
So hopefully we will get a heading in a moment. Would be nice. And just like that, Edinburgh Tower has now come online, so hopefully we should get some ATC over at Edinburgh as well, which should be much appreciated. And that means obviously we'll have the tower, we'll have ground control as well. So we'll do request the latest ATIS from Edinburgh, which is information.
And the fire request is sent.
Just have 70 winds, 150 at 13 knots, which is pretty much what we got. Temperature 13 degrees.
London Control, this is EasyJet A319 Whiskey on flight level 230 for Heathrow.
So we're pretty off course at the minute. So it sounds like ATC's had some issues on their end.
Ryanair 216 Lima, do you want us over to Amsterdam?
So we're going to request a direct waypoint for Pole Hill.
Have a very good evening, EG69 Papa on a heading of 340.
So not sure what's going on with this headset, clearly not working. At the minute we're way off course to where we need to be, as you can see. So 85, what are we? So 86 miles off course at the moment.
At flight level 250.
London Control is having issues, so you might be best doing it via text, guys.
Many thanks.
So at flight level 300, we're just waiting to confirm if we can have a heading or a bit closer So at the minute we're like 90 miles off track at the moment, which obviously will impact our fuel. So our estimated fuel on board is now under 3 tonnes. 1.9 tonnes fuel on board. So just wait to see what happens with London. Seems to be
London Control, good evening, this is Easy 49 Whiskey up on your radio check.
Your 555 London Control is having issues hearing.
Ah, no worries, thank you.
So we're very off course at the minute. We're going to stay at this flight level 300 for now. No further ATC. Okay, so need to go back to Unicorn. It's a bit of a shame. So it sounds like there's some issues. So we set to column offline, so 122.8. So we're going to go direct for maybe.
East Midlands traffic, ticket 71 Golf on final.
East Midlands traffic is 97 Juliet overhead. East Midlands 300 inbound Porter. So we'll see how we get on there. Like I said, tower's online at Edinburgh, so that is a bonus for us. So 11870, no, yeah, 11875. So put that tune in ready.
There's traffic coming 4 Juliet.
So we're probably going to stay at flight level 300. So we're nearly at the halfway point, should be down on the ground by about 20 past 10, hopefully with a bit of luck. Cheers for the follow, Adam. Apologies, probably when there's chatty on this evening. Hope we have a nice landing like we did at Gatwick last night. It's quite a lovely landing really. So we've got 120 miles now to go. So we're looking for 5 minutes just use the toilet and back. With you. So So inbound Pole Hill, so pretty much overhead Manchester in a minute.
10 more final, you'll make 27, isn't it?
James back on. Actually, we haven't got London North on at the moment. Not sure what's going on there. Like I say, we should have Tower online shortly after. I don't know what that extra flight plan was, but that's our secondary flight plan. So in PIP, let's have a quick look at our style arrival, and then we can start planning our approach. So in PIP 1 Echo arrival, so in PIP we need to be at flight level 260, in rev 200, max speed exit 250. Titan flight level 70 and do not proceed after Barton unless you spoke to ATC. Obviously we don't have approach on the line currently, so we can't do that. But so we'll proceed directly from Tartan, TLA transition, as you can see from the Tala transition, and then follow this down very much.
40 Juliet established ILS 27 DME.
Just for the follow. Like I say, apologies, I didn't really plan on doing a flight this evening. Bit of a last minute decision really, but with a chance we'll probably be doing another flight tomorrow late afternoon, early evening. Yeah, farm, how are we doing, mate?
There's traffic channel 43 Juliet 5 PM and runway 27.
There are not too many people on YouTube this evening, let's just see you guys around TikTok. So we've got another aircraft inbound, 2,700 feet. There we go, this way goes. Like I say, it's fairly uneventful this evening's flight. Well, I tend to do any shorter for hops really, just because it's a little bit more interesting for you guys as well. If obviously you guys want to see a full setup video, then feel free to request that, because we certainly can't do that from a full cold and dark. If that's what you wish to see, there's plenty of videos out there. Do you find that, like I say, we'll have a new addition to the sim soon with a new overhead, well, we're going to have an overhead panel bombs, which should be good. Hey John, how are we doing? Hey Con, how are we doing? Are you still with us, love, or are you watching something else now? Obviously feel free to give us a like on YouTube as well. Typically that's where most of the content is over on YouTube. TikTok is a fairly new addition really. Not really not really been on this very much. There we go. But yeah, feel free to join us on YouTube and feel free to give us a follow. Obviously feel free to follow us on to Gatwick as well. Go from there. Certainly getting a fair amount of support now, which is good. Still need to find new channels. There's quite a few channels out that are very similar as well. So inbound Poplar Hill, we could make a little bit of a shortcut to it. And if we go direct to Shapwell, let's have a look, see how much this will save us. Yeah, we could have a slight shortcut, why not? There's no ATC online. We may as well. Most of it. So it gives us now 3 tons as we fillable, which is roughly what we should be. Head on, how are we doing?
Bird 127 on the outlet from my 32, release for traffic.
So it's not 5 or 300, that's where we're going to stay at a minute. So our cruise, it was initially 380, it was just because of the factors has given us, it's made it a little bit more difficult to achieve that. Weather-wise, it's looking all good. So we're on system 1, so obviously we have weather radar now on the Fenix as well. Obviously the strobes have come off as well, so they're back to auto, just so we don't really need them at the moment. Having said that, they do stay on. I was pretty sure that they didn't stay on all night, but there we go, maybe they do. Typically when taxiing, don't really require them. But yeah, there we go. So we're pretty much overhead Manchester now, so I think that's what we can see behind us a little bit. Trying to get a bit of a visual of
Super 127 on final, runway 32, lead for traffic.
So we're picking up leads now, which would be further across from us, I would imagine. I don't know how to make. Like I say, we will upload a couple more videos onto TikTok and YouTube as well with our takeoffs and landings for tonight's flight. That's typically what we tend to do, we tend to just film both of them and upload them, because most people don't tend to watch the middle bit. It's mainly the takeoff and landing that people are interested in. So it sounds like London Centre is now back online, but I don't know, I think we're out of their control zone at the moment. Hey Jay, how are we doing, mate? So we're inbound from Pip at the minute, so we're from 260 by then. We could start our descent a little bit earlier to give us a bit of extra time.
Super 127 leads back for traffic, going around, standard missed approach.
Sounds like someone's struggling at Leeds. To be fair, Leeds is quite a challenging airport to land at. It has quite a few complexities with it. One, it's on quite an elevated field, and it's often very windy as well. Quite often get quite good crosswinds there. I imagine last weekend there was some good crosswinds there, probably to the point of unusable. So we're pretty much overhead, where are we? Sort of Lake District at the moment. Going to be inbound to Cart, sort of
Signal 127, turning right, track heading 138.
So it's just Edinburgh Tower we've got on, there's no ground. We'll have a quick look at the weather again. That will do. So we'll just jump down here. We'll jump off the At2 menu on this side. And that's not what we want to look at. So we want to press on ATIS now. Because ATIS is online, we can request an ATIS pick off back in the tow. And then we're going to put arrival because we're arriving. It'll just give us the arrival information we need. Then I've to receive messages, easy ups after us as well. So we've got a 2-minute delay code to allocate, which we can do shortly. So the other information, time 2020 is uniform now, Romanian is 24, transition level 70, service mode 250 knots, so no change there. There's already 10 kilometers or more. Ground's broken at 1,300 feet, temperature plus 13 G plus 11, QNH 1020 terminal is open. 11875. So what we need to do now is put a delay code in. So the way we can do that is so we hit the MCDU menu, back to the At2, and then there'll be an option for a delay code, AOC menu. So ADC delay. So the reason for the delay was loading, so RLL package loading. So that's the delay code, and then we need to allocate minutes as well. 2 minutes to that. We'll click send, and then we'll look back at the messages, and hopefully in a second that'll pop up with the easy ops, and then it'll just say it's been accepted or rejected. So ADC received. That's what we need to know. If there's an error there and it doesn't exist, it will tell you there of why it won't exist. Error done at Coco. So 50260, we could start at 30% in fairness. So we're about 40 miles off first restriction we've got. But then we need to lose another 6,000 per. So what we can do is go managed to the descent pace now. Start a little bit earlier. Edinburgh traffic easy 97 Juliet inbound IMPIP 75260. Like I said, we'll achieve that well before, but then the next constraint is a little bit more tricky. There's not so much distance between the two. So if we start the descent nice and early, like I say, there is a next restriction that Tartan we want to be at flight level 70 and a fairly steep descent from there. Like I say, it's not actually that far until you're over it. So let's jump to terrain. So we've got a little patch of weather just appearing on the radar here. Nothing that'll cause too much concern for us. Not like it was the other day. Red terrain everywhere. Sorry, weather everywhere. Terrain. We should be fairly alright for this restriction. I'd say then the next restriction is our speed restriction, really. And 250 knots. So I learned something about speed brakes yesterday as well. So I don't know if any of you guys follow EasyJet Sim Pilot. He does most of his stuff on YouTube, but he's got quite a few clients now, to be fair. and he was talking to us a little bit about speed brakes. So sometimes when you enable speed brakes, they don't actually give you what you select. So obviously it goes to a computer, and then the aircraft then decides how much speed you want to lose. So you're better off using the speed brakes actually earlier on in the descent rather than last minute, because the aircraft basically won't allow you to do that. So after landing, let's have a quick discussion about after landing at Edinburgh. So once we land, so we're expecting to land on runway 24, as you can see highlighted here, and we got 8,300 metres. We don't actually need all of that. However, there's not many taxiway points, so typically we will always vacate at Bravo. And then from Bravo you're cleared to Alpha 11, I believe. No, Alpha 12, sorry. You're cleared all the way to Alpha 12. And that is as far as you're cleared without any ATC instruction. So once you get to that point, you must then ask ATC for your clearance to stand. Typically, because it's Tower Online, they'll give us that instruction pretty much straight away, but sometimes when you're on multiple frequencies, it just allows you to vacate, and obviously all the traffic, it's basically to the first point of where there could be traffic. So for those of you who don't know, that's a restriction for Edinburgh. If you're unsure about the restrictions, you can always look. So if you go onto the charts on here, and we can look at our arrival charts, bear with me. So there's airport briefing, departure and arriving. So it will tell you on one of these, I think it's on the next one. So here you go, so standard taxi routes. So basically you're cleared at this point. So if you're exiting at Bravo 1, that's shown here, so that's where we're going to be planning to be exiting. You're cleared to Alpha 12 and by taxiway Bravo and Alpha. If you try to Charlie, and then it will tell you an instruction via ATC. So for those of you who didn't know, that's how you work out where the restrictions are. It's just by examining the charts. Obviously we've flown to Edinburgh quite a few times, so we're fairly familiar with it. So we're going to continue our descent now to flight level 200. So we're on an altitude constraint, but we're going to start a little bit earlier. Edinburgh traffic easy, 900 inbound, in rev, so no flight level 200. So generally I tend to announce quite a lot of the restrictions. I don't think there's any other aircraft really around us to cause any big issues, but if it's a busy night, which some days it can be quite busy. So we've put the seatbelt signs on about flight level 160, 140, somewhere around there. And then the next speed restriction, so we've got a speed restriction at Esto of 250 knots. So that's when we'll start applying our speed brakes. So we'll get to that to 20,000. Then we want to be at 7,000 feet for the next bit of the procedure. So if we jump back to our charts, so we are currently, you can see where we are, so we're here at the minute, just gone in pit. And wherever we want to be at flight level 200, speed restriction at 250 knots. So we've got some high terrain there, 2,700 feet. And then at Tartan we need to be level at 70, and a max speed of 230 knots. So those of you that don't know, cheers for the follow, Alfie, much appreciated. But typically I know these charts fairly well, but we'll leave the ground chart on, and then we can also look. I also do run a separate chart, purely just so, because I don't always know where all the stands are. So we're using Volanta on this other side, which pretty much gives us everything we need in that respect. So flight level 200 in rev 250 knots, so we'll be fine for achieving that. We could actually go to a managed position, or we could stay as open descent, which pretty much gets you about 1,800 or so feet per minute. Depends what it thinks. How we're doing, Alfie? Hope you're well, mate. Thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Like I say, we are trying to do as many streams as possible. There is someone on Edinburgh. There's someone on Tower this evening. So a chap called Daz is online on Tower. Maybe that answers your question, Captain Bean. Feel free to jump on approach if you can. It depends if you're qualified for approach. But yeah, there is someone on tower. There's no one on ground though, so you could potentially consider going onto ground. It's entirely up to you. Well done for the commander controller though. I did try and apply for it, but the wait time was just crazy. And to be fair, I quite enjoy flying as well. It's alright. So we're at our speed, we're at our restriction now. So what I want to do now, I'm going to actually slow ourselves down a little bit earlier. So we're going to bring the speed back to 50 knots. We're going to see if it can come back naturally. We could consider using a touch of spoilers. The problem with using spoilers though is it does make it a little bit more abrupt. So it looks like we've got an aircraft in front of us somewhere. So just see some flashing there in the distance. So our next restriction is flight level 70 at Tartan. So what we'll do here is we'll go open descent, but we'll match it by vertical speed, and we should see where that comes in. So 1,800 feet is absolutely fine. That way we can, got to bring a notch of spoilers out. So as you can see, we've actually got a panel 2, 3 and 4 out at the minute. The computer will decide what panels it brings out, and then how it control the speed. So from here you can't really see a lot. They only move to about 15 degrees or so from what I learned yesterday. So we can actually use the end as well, but typically it'll only use a certain amount of spoilers during the flight. So we want automated load for landing. So QNH is 1024. Probably should just have another quick gander at the weather just to make sure nothing's changed with that. I don't think it has if it's still uniform. Also, information's Victor now, 124 on use, surface of 260 to 14. So 260 to 14, so we've got an extra knot of wind there. Temperature is now 12 degrees Celsius, dew point of 11, so we're close to having a little bit of fog there. QNH 1020 still. Transition level 6. So we can get that little box on here. Because we're going over some high terrain, so it's now saying actually we don't need a speed brake gap, so we'll get rid of that. That's what that flashing amber means. Like I say, so we're pretty much holding nicely. Like 160. It's not being much long before we're down. It's probably what we can see in the distance actually is just parted. Let's see what sounds like 140 and go from there. How are you doing this evening, Captain Bean? Anyway, you doing okay, mate? So once we're in Mount Tartan, pretty much we can proceed direct straight ahead to 027 X-ray. That restriction wants us at 5,300 feet. Like I say, 3,000 feet is for the ILS. So ideally we need to be. So speed's increasing a touch, so we could consider bringing a touch of spoilers out again. Just to try and control that speed, keep to that restriction. So 210 knots is the next restriction. There's no one on approach, so we can proceed past Tartan. If there is someone on approach though, you must stay at Tartan. Is the agreement there? So we're going to seat your signs on, get the cabin secure for landing. You'll fly to Ireland? Yeah, we do fly to Ireland. I presume that's what you mean anyway. Yeah, we do fly to Ireland occasionally. Not very often. I'd sound very confident, I wouldn't always say that. Just for the follow. No, I don't.
We'll be landing soon, so please put your bags
No, I don't,
and
Captain
laptops
Beanie, mate.
away. Fasten your seat
Wish I did.
belts, close your
Don't get me wrong, I have
seat
flown in like Cessnas and stuff before, but not regularly. That's maybe something for the future.
Please look at the safety card in your
So we're about 15 miles from Tarleton. We're going to start bringing that speed down to 230 knots.
emergency. Leave all bags on board. At EasyJet,
Just going to have a quick look at that restriction again, just make sure we're on it properly.
we'll be asking you to place recyclable waste in
230 knots at
as
Tarleton.
we collect rubbish from you. Please don't leave any rubbish in your seat pockets or on the floor.
So from Tarleton we'll proceed direct straight ahead pretty much, so we'll stay straight ahead for the time being. Go ahead and select for the minute. So, landing lights on. Edinburgh driving EasyJet inbound Tarleton, sending flight level 70, speed 230 knots. Fair enough, mate. So we'll proceed direct. So we've already extended the speed limit. That's because of our decelerator limit pretty high. So we'll bring some more spoilers out. Hopefully that will control our speed a little bit more. It may not though. So we're going to go direct now to Delta 027 X-ray. And we want to be at 6,000 feet, well 5,500 for that. So, gives us a little bit of breathing space, so 800 feet now. Can bring that speed back now, 210 knots. So we've got one aircraft in front of us. We need to try and work out what speed he's doing. So one way we could do this is we could contact him direct.
Edinburgh traffic, Johnson, Xavier Chile Bravo on a 25-mile final through runway 24.
Able to just report your speed.
Say again, please.
Able to report your speed, EasyJet just behind you.
My speed at the moment is 200 knots.
Lovely, thank you. So he's at 200. Obviously, we're going to start closing that gap. So standard, so QNH 1020. So approach checklist, Sparrow 1020, seatbelts on, minimums of 300 barrow, operate low, edge point selector is normal. So it was to be 4,000 by here, next restriction here. Which is about bang up 800 feet a minute. So on the spoilers. One thing, so he's about 50 miles, so he shouldn't be a big issue for us with spacing. If we go back to 200 as well, bring flaps 1 out. Control that speed nicely for now. 3,000 yard less than set point. So it's a little bit cloudy. So we got the tower frequency tuned to 118,705. Not in that box, it's not, but it is on the panel. Edinburgh traffic easy, 900 to send in 4,000 feet, which is speed 200 knots. So where is he? I just want to work out where he is. Just get rid of the string. He's at about 11-12 miles, so that shouldn't be a problem.
On the Edinburgh traffic, Johnson, Xavier Chile Bravo, slowing the speed 180.
So we'll do the same shortly. Let's see what view we've got. Not much of a view this evening. Sometimes you can pick out Edinburgh Castle. not always. So we're pretty much flying out over the sea and then making a left hand turn downwind onto the ILS runway 24. Like I say, we will have some ATC on in a second as well, which is good. So 4,000. So I'll do 3,000 at the next waypoint, which is about bang in there. And then that is the point of ILS intercept. So 27 miles from touchdown at the minute. Too far to go. I'm just going to increase our descent a little bit. Get a little bit of a view of Edinburgh. Sometimes in the daytime, I say you can see Arthur's Seat. I think that's the castle you can just see glowing there in the distance. Not got a visual of the runway at the minute. Like I said, we'll move over to tower frequency in a second. So like I say, operate low for London, so 3,000. We're at 4,000 now, which is about where we should be. So once we turn downward, we'll reduce speed back to 180, so it's currently 7.5 miles separation, which is absolutely fine. There's Queensferry Bridge is just there in the distance. So we got the glide slope coming in now. Not activated the approach just yet. We'll activate it in a second. Edinburgh traffic easy, 9 Juliet, reducing speed way 0 knots. I've got a visual on here as of yet. So what we'll do now is enable the approach. So approaches are AP1, AP2, so Cat 3 dual VP1, 2. So we've got glide blue and localizer blue. So I'm going to use a little bit of spoilers just to get that speed back much more. I'll move over to tower frequency. Edinburgh traffic is nice and gentle. Tower 18705. So flaps 2.
Jump 58 Zulu Bravo, clear to land runway 24, winds are 250 at 14.
Clear land runway 24,
Foxtrot.
Johnston, David Zulu Bravo.
So we're going to reduce our speed to 160 knots. Every tower, good evening, Easy 97 Juliet on the approach to runway 24, fully established.
Easy 97 Juliet, good evening to you. Continue approach runway 24, currently light aircraft in a VFR circuit, not above 2,000 feet.
Yeah, no, it's continue approach to 24 and cover the traffic. So we've got a light aircraft doing a circuit, so so we're currently number 3 for London, looking at things.
Echo Auto turning now, turning base and intention to do the orbit.
Okay, Hotel Charlie, that's copied. Carry out left-hand orbits at the end of the downwind leg.
There's left-hand orbit at the left, or at the end of the downwind quarter.
So we'll stay at 160 knots till 4 DME. So we are pretty much established on the localizer. Just got to wait for the glide slope to activate. So go around altitude is already set at 3,000. So we've got an aircraft descending below us, so he's at 9 miles. Got no visual at the minute. Close up star. So after one we can expect to vacate to the left hand side and then onto Bravo. So it could be a little bit breezy. Let's see how we go. So we'll go for gear extension at 2,500 feet. Not quite got a view yet. There's broken clouds at 1,300, so just got the glide slope coming into view there. So we're in a bit of a crosswind at present.
2,500.
Yeah.
Gemstone Favorite Silly Bravo. Correction. Yeah, Favorite Silly Bravo vacated runway 24 on Bravo 3.
Gemstone.
Get down 3 great.
580 Bravo. Welcome to Eddie. Taxi stand 25 via Alpha, Lima and Golf.
Stand 25 via Alpha Lima and Golf. Gemstone Favorite Silly Bravo.
EasyJet Juliet Pacific winds 25014 knots, runway 24, clear to land. Just be advised there is currently a DA42 left-hand orbit just at the end of his downwind leg.
EasyJet, yeah, clear to land 24 and probably the traffic inside. So I've got the traffic inside visually there. So flaps full. So we're at 5 miles now, and we'll go back to managed speed. Approach speed 129, land speed 120. Disconnect in a second, so we've got a little bit of a crosswind this evening. A few degrees off at the minute. So, landing check with go around altitude 3000 is set. Cabin crew advised cabin ready, and landing blue. Manage speed. Reducing to minimum approach speed. Autopilot off. Cat 1. So we are cleared to land.
Echo Hotel Charlie. After that, EasyJet our intentions are to do a full stop.
Echo Hotel Charlie.
Edinburgh is such a lovely airport to fly into as well. So we're a little bit off the glide.
$500.
Land. So gust in again.
$100 above.
Flight slow.
Bit low on the approach.
Flight slow.
Minimum.
Continue.
$50, $40, $30, $20. Retard. Retard. Retard.
That's what it is. Reverse green, brake low, diesel.
Echo Hotel Charlie, orbit's cancelled, and continue downwind until final at your advisement.
Only braking.
Right, cancel orbit, and then we can enter the downwind for 24 and report final. Echo Hotel Charlie.
So vacate left here and
Please keep your seatbelt fastened until the seatbelt sign
Easy 97 Juliet, welcome to Eddie. Taxi to stand 24 via Alpha, Lima and Golf.
stand 24 Alpha Lima Golf, easy, not to do that.
Be careful when you open the lockers as items may have moved. Smoking is not allowed until you're in a smoking area. Thank you for flying with us today. We look forward to welcoming you on board again soon.
So we'll have a quick look for our gate that we need. After London radar approach windshield system is off.
But if you are requesting IFR, please resend your flight plan.
That wasn't a bad little landing, I'll take that. So then, Alpha, Lima and Golf, so basically it's the third right. Got another aircraft
Hotel
inbound.
Charlie, just confirm full stop.
Affirm.
Okay, Hotel Charlie, surface winds 25014, runway 24, clear for land.
24, clear for land, Echo Hotel Charlie.
We've got the APU running as well. So not this right, that next right is the
Kilo, we have it now, clear to Stanford, Griffin 1 Charlie, squawk 1465.
Stanford, confirm on Charlie, walking 1465, breakout 16 Juliet Kilo.
Kilo, repack is correct.
That wasn't a bad little landing, we'll take that to be fair. So we want to be next right for us. So we'll just slow down a touch. Bring the nose round. So we're looking for stand 2, so we want to be right into Golf and stand 2-4. So APU is available. Golf. So, engine master 2 off, please. That's 2-minute cooldown. Left pump
Echo Hotel Charlie, are we able to turn around and vacate Charlie 1?
Echo Hotel Charlie, A firm, report vacated.
Roger, vacated.
So stand 2-4 to the right now. Thanks to the ATCs and I'll you. So he just said thank you for flying to Edinburgh. So we're on the safe dock system, so we'll just follow the instructions given by that. So that 1 meter. For sure.
Echo Arthur, Charlie Bacon.
Echo Hotel Charlie, thank you. Welcome back to Eddie. Taxi to General Aviation via Alpha and Papa.
AP is available, engine and master 1 off. You can off straight over. So it's about a second for Bravo connected, and we can do the parking checklist, so that pump can come off. AV off. So for engines to spool down, which is nearly the N2 is nearly at 0. Fuel pumps off. In fairness, we don't really need much. Oh, so we'll turn them off now as well. So requested boarding. So parking check clear, spark brake chocks are set, engines off, wing lights off, fuel pumps are off, parking checks complete. I don't know where all my passengers are there, allegedly getting up and off. But there we go, so thank you for flying us this evening. We'll have a quick look to see what the stats were on that flight. So landing rate of minus 183.84, so that's pretty good.
If I want to Juliet here, push the start 3 6 north.
Pretty smooth landing to go. And there we go. So we burned 2.7 tonnes of fuel, 132 passengers for today's flight. Flew 355 hours, block time 1 hour 20 minutes, flight time 1 hour 3. And our landing G-force rate was 1.61. There we go. Passengers getting off now. Thank you for joining us this evening. We'll jump quickly out of the flight deck, have a walk around the aircraft, and leave you there for today. This is coming down the stairs. There we are, all down in one piece. All the bags are coming off as we speak. And here we are at Edinburgh. So if you're wondering what city we're using for Edinburgh, so we are using the, I can never say it properly, Pyrigi Edinburgh. There is a Bounty version 2 coming out soon, so it may be worth waiting till then. Engines are still spinning slowly, but obviously they are off. And all passengers are getting off, so all the ground services and stuff is done through GSX, so if you're wondering, then you need a GSX Pro to get that going. So we've got another aircraft just departing here, as we can see. We need to sort some of the one-all matching out again. It seems to have a bit of an issue with the one-all matching lately. But no, thank you very much for joining us this evening on today's flight. Really enjoyed it. Take care, and we'll see you again in the video. Bye for now.